And the reason we need to acknowledge that is the myth that underlies the entire rationalization for kicking somebody out of the military for not taking the vaccine.
Would the gentleman yield?
I will yield to the gentleman from California.
I can't wait for January 3rd, maybe the 4th, when one of our early HRs restores those men and women, those brave men and women who asked for and were denied their valid exemptions, and we restore them to full active duty, which, by the way, will unring the bell of any question of a general or other than honorable discharge, and I look forward to working with the gentleman on that.
I look forward to that, too. They should all be reinstated. None of them should have been given anything less than an honorable discharge at all for this. And while I've still got time on the clock, I have to mention that the Secretary of Defense issued a statement on August 24th saying that the vaccines that were required and that would be administered would be the FDA-approved vaccines and not a single dose of FDA-approved vaccine, aka Comirnaty in the case of Pfizer, or Spikevax in the case of Moderna. Not a single dose of that has been given to a single member of the military, as the Secretary of Defense specified. And it was his only legal way to require the vaccine for members of military, was that it was FDA approved and that the doses that they would receive would be the FDA approved, legally distinct from the other vaccines that they received, and also labeled as such, labeled appropriately. None of those vaccines have been given, yet tens of thousands of members of the military have been kicked out for not taking that vaccine.
Gentleman yield?
I would yield to the gentleman from North Carolina.
Is the gentleman suggesting that the military engaged in a bait and switch and substituted a different vaccine than that which was approved?
I am absolutely saying that what the Secretary of Defense is doing right now is illegal. We know it. I would characterize it as a crime in progress.
Would the gentleman yield?
I'm going to yield to Mr. Tiffany, who's asked for
I
time.
want to make sure I'm clear on this. Are you saying they've received the experimental use vaccine?
The emergency use authorization vaccine is all they've received. Not a single member of the military has received the FDA-approved version.
Well, it's good you're dispelling this notion that's out there that they're getting the FDA-approved vaccine.